commercials on the Nutribullet. It's advertised as the nutrition extractor, and what's actually happening is the fruits and veggies you put in the Nutribullet are broken down to the cellular level. Don't worry if you don't know what that means, you guys. Neither do I, okay? But it's a good thing, okay? Now, in short, it's releasing all the nutrients that are good for us. And this is generally not possible by just chewing and ingesting fruits and veggies, which is why machines that can do this can be invaluable to our diets, you guys. So here's the Nutribullet Pro 900. It's a futuristic looking device that resembles a space capsule sitting on its launch pad. But they call it a bullet, okay? So of course I guess it looks like a bullet. Now the Pro 900 retails for $160 and it's the next generation of Nutribullet with a 900 watt motor spinning at 25,000 RPM with a very strongly built brushed metal base, and it's actually quite solid. Now, this is an upgrade from the previous model with a 600 watt motor spinning at just 10,000 RPM. It comes in a 15-piece set, you guys, and just the idea of getting a box full of goodies in that amount sounds fantastic. But most of what's inside the box may not be worth your money, and we'll go over that in just a bit. It comes with one 32-ounce colossal cup, two 24-ounce tall cups, one 18-ounce short cup, two extractor blades, a couple of resealable lids, and a life-changing recipe book. So let's start with the blending cups. The colossal cup, as you see in the middle, is the largest of the bunch, being 32 ounces, and it's BPA free, which is free from the harmful chemicals that reside in some plastics, which I like. But you want to be careful, you guys. While Nutribullet advertises the actual size of the cups on the box, what they don't tell you on the box is the 32-ounce cup is made to hold only 24 ounces. If you overfill the cup, not only will leakage occur, but the Nutribullet will get cavitation or become jammed up and will not extract the ingredients. This holds true with the other cups. The 24-ounce cup holds 16 ounces and the 18-ounce cup holds only 12. Let me show you why this is important. Here's the Vitamix 32-ounce wet blade container. It allows you to fill liquid to the entire 32 ounces, which I like. It also has a dome-shaped lid, so even if you overpack the container, the ingredients will circulate around the lid and back down towards the blades. My take on this matter about cup sizes, you guys, is if a company is going to advertise the capacity of a product, rather than creating hype, advertise it for what it truly is. The Nutribullet motor base feels very solid, and I like the fact that it feels heavy enough to withstand tough ingredients from shaking the base off the counter. Okay, well, water can't do too much harm, okay? But unfortunately, you guys, the Nutribullet is more beauty than it is brains or brawn, so let me show you. Inside the Nutribullet motor base, there's a plastic drive socket, and the extractor blade module has rubber gears that couple with the plastic motor base drive socket. Plastic mixed with rubber will result in short lifespan, as the plastic will either chip or the rubber will quickly show wear. I found it to be very disappointing, as the Nutribullet should be using all metal gears. Obviously it's to keep the cost down, but at the expense of the consumer. I also found another disappointing flaw with the extractor blade. After just the second use, mixing my protein shake, upon removing the blade from the cup, the rubber gasket that protects liquid from leaking out got sucked right out from its socket due to the vacuum created inside the cup during blending. WTF? One more thing about the motor base. Nutribullet states in the manual not to run the machine more than 1 minute, as it will incur damage and it is not covered under warranty. Furthermore, just after 40 seconds of blending, the unit began to feel very warm to the touch. Looks to be that the Nutribullet has a very poor cooling system. Several recipes in the included recipe book that required several minutes of blending instructed the consumer to shut the machine off every 45 seconds and allow it to cool down for 1 minute. That's really inconvenient, you guys, and it slows down workflow. Just some food for thought, you guys. You can blend hot soups in the Vitamix machine for several minutes constantly without it ever overheating. And the drive socket on the Vitamix motor base and blending container both have metal gears. And one more thing about hardware, the quality of the power cord plays a significant role in the build quality of kitchen appliances. Take a look at this KitchenAid mixer. It has a very thick power cord, which is indicative of a high-performance product. Now take a look at the Vitamix power cord. It's thick, heavy-duty, and will withstand the wear and tear of your kitchen. Now take a look at the Nutribullet power cord. It's very thin, not designed for use with a high-performance product, and it has a much higher chance of becoming frayed. Now, which two power cords do you guys think will stand the test of time in your kitchen? When you first open up the Nutribullet box, there are advertisements to upsell the customer on products that may or may not be useful. I found this to be quite putting off because, in my opinion, you guys, after a consumer spends money on this machine, to find note cards and price lists of other things to buy for your Nutribullet seems more like a bait and switch tactic. I also found the recipe book to be quite disturbing. The Nutribullet company designed their recipe book to prey on their consumers' emotions. From the beginning of the book, I found it to be quite helpful though, explaining how to use your Nutribullet, along with educating people about superfoods such as cacao nibs, chia seeds, goji berries, and the like. Unfortunately, all of that was followed by an attempt to upsell me on a package of all these superfoods that the Nutribullet company packages. Each of these can be easily found in most bulk food stores, but the Nutribullet company will not tell you that. Now the rest of the book contains some recipes with every few pages containing testimonials. From weight loss testimonials, to diabetes testimonials, to mood improvement testimonials, hormonal testimonials, digestive testimonials, come on! And my favorite one, athletic testimonials, which most people will fall into like the weight loss testimonials because many people are trying to get in shape. You guys, I don't know about you, but I hate testimonials. They prey on people's emotions, create false belief, and there is no proof of these testimonials being true. So for what is supposed to be a quote-unquote recipe book, it's really an advertisement for upselling the consumer by touching on their emotions with unsubstantiated and unverified claims. Here's another thing I was not too keen about, you guys, the Nutribullet TV infomercial. Take a look at this.
You could spend up to $1,000 on these big, bulky industrial machines that still don't have the Nutribullet's exclusive cyclonic action.
Now, did you guys see that? Let's take another look.
You could spend up to $1,000 on these big, bulky industrial machines that still don't have the Nutribullet's exclusive cyclonic action.
The Nutribullet infomercial was showing a Vitamix blender with a person struggling using it. Now really? You know why the lady was struggling using it? Because it wasn't switched on, you guys. Now that's what cinched it for me, that the Nutribullet company is all about misleading advertising and not truly giving the consumer what they paid for. Now the infomercial also suggests that machines like the Vitamix don't have the Nutribullet exclusive cyclonic action. Now I'm here to tell you guys there's no exclusive on a cyclonic action. Depending on how the blades are designed, they have the power to pull the ingredients downward towards the blades, as the Vitamix shown here. One of the main benefits that attract consumers to the Nutribullet are the single-serve cups that it comes with and the fact that they can blend directly on the motor base and take them to go. Now this is a great concept, you guys, and it would be nice to see Vitamix offer something like this in the future. Now here's my take on the cups though. While they're okay for home use or immediate consumption, they are far from ideal to take on the road with you. Take a look at this mason jar. It's a double-walled construction. It keeps your cold liquids cold for hours, and they will not sweat from ice, so you won't have that wet cup after just a few minutes, as you can see here with the Nutribullet cups. Let alone, it's not easy to pick up a plastic cup holding hot or cold liquids after just a few minutes. Double-walled cups never have this problem. It would have been much better if the Nutribullet company included double-walled cups. In the end, you'll find yourself pouring your smoothie from the Nutribullet into your own double-walled cup, which defeats the purpose of the Nutribullet single-serve cup idea. And lastly, even with the largest single-serve cup, it's still too small for realistic real-world use. For example, I'm currently on the detox cleanse, so I usually fill up my Vitamix 64-ounce container with greens, blend it all up, and put it into a 64-ounce pitcher to drink throughout the day. Take a look. Let's make the same drink in the Nutribullet and the Vitamix using the same amount of ingredients. While the Nutribullet blended the frozen ingredients without issue as did the Vitamix, the real proof is in the pudding, or smoothie. Now on the left is the Nutribullet smoothie, and on the right is the Vitamix smoothie. As you can plainly see, the blackberry seeds didn't break down very well on the Nutribullet, but on the Vitamix they are hardly visible. Here's the white plate test that reveals all the kept secrets. And on the left is the Nutribullet, and on the right is the Vitamix. Once again, you guys, you can see that the blackberry seeds on the Nutribullet were very gritty like sandpaper, but on the Vitamix they are close to non-existent. Both machines blended the same amount of ingredients for 55 seconds. Is the Nutribullet a Vitamix replacement, or should you buy a Nutribullet instead of a Vitamix? In my opinion, no to both questions. But would it make sense to buy a Nutribullet alongside your Vitamix or other power blender? I would say yes. For the times you go on a short vacation or stay in a cabin but don't want to haul your Vitamix with you. The Nutribullet is great due to the size factor, but in my opinion, it is by no means an all-purpose machine. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I hope the video helped you. And if you have interest in the detox drink that I made in the video, you can check the Raw Food Lovers on Facebook. And I got some great vegan style ideas from them. We are all in this together, you guys, to eat better. Now, once again, I appreciate your support, and I will see you all next time.